Corruption. It's a word that resonates through the halls of power, the courtrooms of justice, and the streets where everyday citizens live their lives. But have you ever wondered which states in the US are the most corrupt? Today, we're peeling back the layers of secrecy and scandal to reveal the top 10 most corrupt states in America. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Virtual Travel by Brian. In this video, we're diving deep into the murky waters of political intrigue and ethical breaches that have tainted state governments across the nation. From bribery and embezzlement to political scandals that made national headlines, we'll be exploring the corruption that stains the reputations of these states. We'll be considering a range of factors, including government integrity, the number of corruption convictions, historical scandals, and public perception. Our sources include credible investigations, recent legal cases, and rankings from authoritative organizations like the Center for Public Integrity and the U.S. Department of Justice. Stay tuned as we count down from number 10 to the state that tops the list. You might be surprised by which states make the cut and the stories behind their infamous reputations. So grab your popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and let's uncover the truth together. Number 10. North Carolina. North Carolina, a state known for its rapid growth and dynamic political landscape, has faced its own battles with corruption. The conviction of former House Speaker Jim Black for corruption highlights the vulnerabilities within the state's political system. Additionally, Operation Silver Bullet, a political corruption investigation, led to several convictions, underscoring the challenges North Carolina faces in maintaining ethical governance. The state's rapid development and competitive political environment have created a backdrop where corruption can take root, fueled by insufficient regulatory frameworks and the influence of special interests. As North Carolina continues to grow and evolve, the challenges of ensuring transparency and accountability in governance remain at the forefront. The state's ongoing struggle with corruption serves as a reminder of the complexities of maintaining integrity in a rapidly changing political landscape, emphasizing the need for vigilance and reform to protect democratic values and public trust. Number 9. Texas. Texas, with its vast landscapes and independent spirit, also faces significant challenges with political corruption. The state's reputation for business-friendly policies and powerful political figures has often led to a complicated relationship with corruption. Attorney General Ken Paxton's legal troubles, including securities fraud charges, underscore the issues of accountability within Texas politics. Former Governor Rick Perry's indictment for abuse of power further highlights the challenges of maintaining ethical governance in the Lone Star State. Texas's large economy and influential oil industry have created a political environment where patronage and insider dealings can thrive. The state's political culture, shaped by its economic interests, continues to grapple with issues of transparency and accountability, reminding us of the delicate balance between business interests and public service. Texas's story of corruption is a testament to the complexities of power and the ongoing struggle to ensure integrity in governance. Number 8. Alabama. Alabama, with its rich Southern heritage, has long grappled with issues of political and judicial corruption. The state has seen its share of scandal, most notably with former Governor Robert Bentley, who resigned amid accusations of using state resources for personal purposes, highlighting a deep-rooted culture of political misuse. Meanwhile, former House Speaker Mike Hubbard was convicted on multiple ethics violations, further emphasizing the challenges Alabama faces in maintaining ethical governance. The state's political system is characterized by entrenched networks and patronage, where political connections often outweigh merit and accountability. This lack of oversight and transparency has allowed corrupt practices to take root, posing significant obstacles for reform. Alabama's ongoing struggle with corruption serves as a stark reminder of the complexities of governance and the importance of vigilance in safeguarding democratic principles and public trust. Number 7. Florida. Florida, known for its sunshine and sandy beaches, also hides a murkier political underbelly. The state's rapid growth and diverse population have created a complex and often chaotic political environment. The healthcare fraud case involving Rick Scott's former company, Columbia HCA, before he became governor, exemplifies the challenges Florida faces with ethical governance. Additionally, Robert Runcie, the former Broward County School superintendent, was indicted on perjury charges, raising concerns about accountability within public institutions. Florida's lax regulatory environment and political patronage culture have created opportunities for corruption to flourish. As the state continues to expand and diversify, the balance between development and integrity becomes increasingly precarious. These factors, combined with the influence of powerful interest groups, make Florida's political landscape as unpredictable as its weather, posing ongoing challenges for those seeking transparency and accountability in governance. Number 6. Ohio. Ohio's landscape, dotted with rolling hills and bustling cities, is mirrored by a political scene that has long been fertile ground for corruption. The state has witnessed a litany of scandals over the years, underscoring a systemic problem within its political culture. Former House Speaker Larry Householder found himself at the center of a massive scandal involving a $60 million bribery scheme linked to a nuclear plant bailout, showcasing the profound influence of lobbying and special interests. The Cuyahoga County scandal further highlighted issues with transparency and accountability, leading to multiple public officials facing convictions. Ohio's political landscape is shaped by patronage, where favoritism and insider deals often take precedence over the public good. This web of corruption and the pervasive lack of transparency continue to challenge Ohioans' faith in their government, serving as a cautionary tale of the consequences of unchecked power and the need for reform. Number 5. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, with its rich history and pivotal role in American politics, is not immune to the stains of corruption. From the city halls of Philadelphia to the quiet corners of the state, corruption has cast a long shadow. The infamous Kids for Cash scandal shocked the nation when it was revealed that judges were taking kickbacks to send juveniles to for-profit detention centers. This chilling episode highlighted the devastating consequences of judicial corruption. Meanwhile, Attorney General Kathleen Kane was convicted of perjury and abuse of office, underscoring the state's vulnerability to power misuse. Weak campaign finance laws and urban political machines contribute to the environment where corruption can thrive. Pennsylvania's struggles with political integrity reveal the complexities of maintaining justice and transparency in governance, reminding us that the fight against corruption is a continuous battle, requiring vigilance and accountability at every level of government. Number 4. New York. New York, a state synonymous with ambition and opportunity, also harbors a long and storied history of corruption that rivals its glittering skyline. From Tammany Hall's 19th century political machine to modern-day financial crimes, New York has seen its fair share of scandal. Sheldon Silver, a former Assembly Speaker, was convicted of corruption and money laundering, casting a shadow over the state legislature. Meanwhile, Joseph Percoco, a trusted aide to Governor Cuomo, was found guilty of accepting bribes, highlighting the corruption entrenched within Albany's political circles. The complex political landscape, fueled by a powerful financial sector and hefty campaign contributions, creates a breeding ground for corrupt practices. In New York, where Wall Street influence and political ambition converge, corruption scandals are often grand in scale and impact, reflecting the state's larger-than-life character. It serves as a vivid reminder of the constant battle between integrity and power in the Empire State. Number 3. New Jersey. New Jersey, a state where the shadows of organized crime and political scandal stretch longer than the boardwalk at Atlantic City. Notorious for its ties to the mob and political graft, New Jersey's reputation for corruption is well-deserved. The infamous Operation Bidrig, an FBI sting, exposed a web of bribery involving politicians at all levels. And who could forget the Bridgegate scandal, where Chris Christie's administration allegedly orchestrated a traffic jam as political payback, making commutes miserable for thousands. Dense population centers and proximity to New York City have only amplified the influence of organized crime networks. The state's political landscape is like a gritty drama series, where the lines between power and corruption blur with alarming frequency, It's a place where scandal seems woven into the very fabric of governance, providing endless material for those fascinated by political intrigue and the darker side of public service. Number 2. Louisiana. When it comes to political corruption, Louisiana's colorful past is rivaled only by its vibrant Mardi Gras celebrations. The state's political scene is known for its flamboyant figures and murky dealings. Take, for example, former New Orleans Mayor Ray Nagin, who famously went from mayor of Chocolate City to inmate after being convicted of bribery and money laundering. Then there's the scandal known as Operation Wrinkled Robe, where judges were caught accepting bribes, proving that in Louisiana, the courtroom can sometimes resemble a poker room. The state's history of lax enforcement and political patronage has perpetuated a culture where corrupt practices often slip through the cracks of a convoluted legal system. These stories are a testament to the state's unique brand of politics, where charm and corruption often go hand in hand, leaving residents wary but perhaps unsurprised by the latest scandalous headlines. Number 1. Illinois. Illinois, where political scandal seems as common as deep dish pizza. Illinois has a notorious history of corruption, marked by the fact that several of its governors have served prison time. Perhaps the most infamous of these was Rod Blagojevich, who tried to auction off President Obama's vacant Senate seat like it was an antique chair. Then there's Michael Madigan, the former Speaker of the Illinois House, who was charged with racketeering and bribery, sending shockwaves through the state's political landscape. Chicago's infamous political machine culture, with its backroom deals and whispered promises, plays a significant role in these ongoing sagas of corruption. The lack of transparency and ineffective oversight in Illinois politics have only fueled this corrupt tradition, turning the state into a symbol of political cynicism. Illinois continues to grapple with a reputation for political sleaze, serving as a stark reminder of what happens when power is left unchecked. And there you have it, the top 10 most corrupt states in the US. These stories remind us of the ongoing battle against corruption and the importance of holding our leaders accountable. Every voice matters, and together we can demand transparency and integrity. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear from you. Which state scandals surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.